Hello and welcome. In this video we'll be talking about a problem that I get quite a lot, I'm sure a lot of you do too: creative block. Whether I'm trying to draw something or write something or come up with an idea for a video, creative block is something that stops that from happening, and these are the tips and tricks that I use to get around that. Hey guy, in this video today we're talking about creative block. Tom doesn't realize that he gets creative block from a gypsy curse that I put on him. It makes me smile. Hi, it's Tom here from On The Other Hand. We're a puppet marketing company, and today I'm bringing you some tips about how to get around creative block. Actually, even if you don't have creative block, these can be great ways of just getting some ideas going. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all about, getting ideas going. So, here we go. Hello. Soko here. Make sure you subscribe to this video channel, because if we get enough subscribers, I can leave Tom and travel the world, do my own thing. And that's what we all really want. Do the right thing. Subscribe now. Do it. Number one, go for a walk. That's it. When I'm feeling super stressed out, can't make my head work, can't come up with anything creative, the first thing I'll do, if possible, is go for a walk. Get some exercise, enjoy some nature, and just stop thinking about it. Whatever it is, that kind of extra pressure to create something, I find it makes it less likely that I am. So going for a walk, changing my scenery, getting some fresh air in, getting the blood flowing, that's great. That really stimulates my mind and lets it just kind of wander a bit. So if you're stuck, try going for a walk. Doesn't have to be far, doesn't have to be very long. Go for a walk, see what happens. It might just unclog you. I mean, he doesn't spend as much time working as he should. That's the real issue. So what next? Next, after going for a walk, what I would try to do if I still have the creative block is I would try to swap to a different brain activity. And the way I think of it is that I have creative brain, which is the bit that's responsible for coming up with these ideas and drawings and sketches and videos and all that sort of stuff. So really the creative part, and then the other part that's kind of a lot more maybe analytical or a lot more kind of structured and organized. And I find that if I switch from doing creative tasks to doing very analytical tasks, like doing my accounts or organizing something or replying to emails or balancing spreadsheets, that sort of thing on the other side, I find that can really help just to give my brain a kind of a rest from being creative, allow that bits to recharge. And sometimes what I even find is whilst I'm working on something else, I'll suddenly get a creative idea that I can then bring forward and make something amazing with. But yeah, try switching the focus of the task you're doing. Might just work. If not, head on to the next one. Oh, you have creative block? I don't care. Oh, you've been for a walk, that hasn't worked. You try switching brain activities, you're still not having any luck. What next? This one is the least favorite of these techniques that I use, but it definitely works. And it's to force something awful, right? So what you're going to do is, whatever the thing is, just do it, but at the low key, the most awful you can. So if you need to sit down and write 1,000 words in a novel, just start by writing, "The man sat on the cat on the mat," right? And just the act of forcing it out. Do it badly. Oh, and then he did this, and then he did that. If you're drawing something, you need to draw a beautiful portrait. Start drawing a big circle, a smiley face, simple smiley face. Video idea, just stick on a camera, start jabbering away, just to get you in that mindset, in that moving forwards towards that space. And yes, you have to force it. And yes, it has to be awful. I mean, it doesn't have to, but it normally is. But the great thing is that it's a jumping off point. It's something to start you off, right? And so starting from a bad place is so much easier than starting from no place. It's the first low-level step that we're after. There we go. Tom has creative block often because he is rubbish. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. You're rubbish. To have made it this far, you're really desperate, and that's okay. I've got your back. Going for a walk hasn't worked. You've tried switching brain activities. That's not worked. You've forced yourself to make something awful, and the ideas just aren't coming. Okay, this is what you're going to do. All right? I call this the rule of one. You're going to say to yourself that you're going to come up with one idea. That's it. One idea. That's all it has to be. Just one stupid little idea. And then you're done, and you're going to walk away and you're going to leave it. Do it. One, and then that's it. And you're gone. You're out the door. You can go eat some chocolate or make a cup of tea. But nothing until you got that. And the idea is, behind the rule of one, that once you do one, you then kid your brain, you're fooling your brain into coming up with more and more and more and more. You're just starting it off. But you've got to be really brutal and say, no, I'm not leaving the desk until I get this idea. I'm not getting up until I get this idea. It works. It's not fun, but it works. I hope this has been some help. If it has, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah, it doesn't sound like fun, but hey. So, we've got plans. Hey guys, I realised that there's one more technique that I use, and I used this one early on and it really, really, really helps. And that is simply to turn whatever it is, so writing or drawing or filming or whatever, but to recreate it in my own style, but based on a film that I really like. So maybe Jurassic Park or The Lion King or one of the Batman movies or something like that, a superhero movie, right? Do that, that's your jumping off point. So if using your characters, how would the story go of Spider-Man, right? So using Serco, how would he get bit by the spider? Or if I needed to draw a picture, it'd be like, how would Serco fit into the Spider-Man costume? That sort of thing. I use that as the starting point, that as the jumping off, and then let the idea grow from there. Might be worth a try. So, if in doubt, plagiarize is what he's saying. That's right, isn't it, Tom? Isn't it? Shameful.